ماذا؟
Hi guys, welcome back. You're watching the Gamecast. My name is Denzel, and today we're back with a brand new video about Age of Empires 4. So, I'm sorry about the lacking footage. I've been playing this game for 10 hours straight, only to find out afterwards that my files were corrupted and there was no video, only audio. So, well, I played the game for 10 hours straight with no fucking video, so I had to redo a lot of the playing just to give you guys some video, because otherwise I couldn't make this review. So I'm sorry about that. I did my best, but still I had the experience to play it for a while, so I can still give you guys a fair review about the game. Only the footage is just a bit lacking. So I'm gonna be honest with you guys, the game looks pretty much like Age of Empires 3. Maybe we were expecting it, but they didn't change a lot. The graphics are maybe a little bit better. If you look at the menu on the bottom side, it's just the menu looks different, but trust me, it's the same. All the buildings, the basics are the same. If you look at the bottom left of the screen, you see the resource menu. You see food, wood, gold, and stone. And as you probably noticed, stone is back. Which was gone in Age of Empires 3, in case you didn't know. And now they brought it back. I don't know what the reason is. Maybe they thought there were too less resources to collect. Maybe the game was too easy. Maybe people complained. I really don't know. I really don't care. So on the right side of the resources, you see like how many people are working on each resource. So at wood, you see a tree, a person with a tree next to it. That means there are 3 people cutting wood at the moment. This is a very nice feature. I thought it was a very nice feature. So you can keep track on how many people are working on each thing. Because once you're in battle and stuff, it's very nice that you don't have to search for it. Because normally you don't know. You just know how many workers you got, but you don't know who's doing what, who's doing... and now you see. So now you can keep track on that. That's a very nice thing. They took out the plantations. So the plantations in Age of Empires 3... collected resources as gold, so you could build a couple of sorry, I can't find the words to speak. I'm pretty retarded today. You could build a couple of plantations, just like you build farms, but on the plantations they would collect gold. So that was pretty easy. You don't have it here, but you do get your marketplace where you can create tradesmen, so you can let them drive business with other companions, their marketplace, and they just go over there and collect gold. So you can still earn gold that way, which is pretty nice. So the creation of villagers and soldiers and stuff takes longer, because you create them one at a time in this game. At Age of Empires 3, you could do like bunches of 5, like 5 soldiers at a time you could create, which made it easier to create a large army because it just went quicker. In this game, they changed it back to the old back in the day Age of Empires game, where you could create 1 soldier at a time. So you just had to wait a pretty long time. So I would recommend building, if you want to have a lot of archers, just build 3 archery bases and let all 3 bases create archers at the same time. I'm sorry for my fucked up English. I don't know what's happening with me. My brain is just not working today. But just create a lot of bases from each thing. Like for the horses as well, for the cavalry. Just create 3 of those. Because otherwise you're just not gonna make it. If you need armies fast, just build a lot of them, because it takes a long time. That's a downside for me, because I just want to create a large army and just fuck everything up, and I don't want to take a very long time, because for some wild reason the NPCs in this game always are very quickly with creating their fucking army. How fast I play, it doesn't matter. They're always quicker than me. So that sucks. But the game is still very great. So a couple of downsides are they really didn't put a lot of effort in some of the soldiers or mechanics, like the cannons. I don't have a footage of it, but I had, but it was unusable. So that's fucked up. No, like the cannons, they move on themselves. They don't have a soldier with them. I know in Age of Empires 3 they had a horse connected to the cannon, which turned around with one guy next to it shooting. And now the cannon just moves on itself. It's just like it's a ghost. It's like it lives. It doesn't have a soldier with it. You just have and it's a small thing maybe, but come on, man! It's a new Age of Empires. After so many years, I wanted some very special effects. I wanted it to look cool, not worse. Like it was pretty good how they did it at Age of Empires 3 with a horse in front connected to the cannon, and then they loosened the horse and turned the cannon around, started shooting it, and when they had to move again, they connected it to the horse so they could move. It looked all pretty nice, and now it's just a cannon that just rolls. It just doesn't have a person with it, like it's possessed or something. Maybe it's just me. I just wanted to let you guys know. So I do miss the trading post besides this. In Age of Empires 3, you had the trading post, which you could capture, and you could upgrade, and eventually you get a horse and carriage, and after that you could even get a train. Which you could use to get like coin to your base or whatever, or wood or money, or I don't know, crowns, something like that. It was with Age of Empires 3. Well, you don't have it anymore. You got like sanctuaries now with the holy places, all kind of religious stuff. It's not really my thing. I don't want to hurt anyone's feelings, but if you like it, then you like it. I just liked the trading posts more, so I do miss those. I don't really like this idea of capturing the holy sanctuary places or whatever. I just want to fight people and kill them, and that's why I play this game. I want to build an empire and fight, and not all the things around. Nah, that's not really my thing. So this game also brings a limit back. I discussed earlier that, in the previous video, that the old Age of Empires didn't really have a limit. I think the limit was like 500 units. In this game, it's back to 200, like Age of Empires, which is not a lot. Why 200? Why can't it just be 500 at least? Because if you're further in the game and you just want to build a lot, if you're playing with 8 other people, you just want to capture other bases, destroy them, and start building there, and also create an army there, gather all the resources, and just create a very huge empire, and just capture the map piece by piece, and just extend your fucking empire, your kingdom. And you can't do it with 200 units. It's just not a lot. If you get you get easily like 80 workers, like 20 or 30 or 40 people cutting wood, a lot of people using the coin, and a lot of farms. Eventually you run out of gold and stone, and you gotta use your food and wood to get gold and stone. Well, you get the trading guys that run from base to base to gather a little bit of coin, and it works. But you also want to use the marketplace to get your gold and stone up using the food and wood. So eventually when the gold and stone runs out of resources, you get a lot of people cutting wood and a lot of farms for people collecting food. So if you have like 80 people on there, you only got 120 left to create an army. So I create an army with, let's say, 120 soldiers. Then I can't create anything. Then I have to use my whole army, but I gotta leave a couple of soldiers in my base just in case I get attacked. So let's say I leave 20 behind, or maybe 40, and I can use 80 people to attack a different base. But and then I have to wait till they die to create a new army. I can't attack multiple bases at once, because then I would use such small armies, they would die instantly. So the limit is very annoying. I gotta be honest, 200 is not a lot. So with that said, that's the same issue with Age of Empires 3. So I gotta be honest about that. But Age of Empires 3 just had a little better better features, like the train, the trading post. You get the Indian outpost, which you could capture, and you could create Indian warriors that would fight for you. Those small things are just very nice. This game is just a little lacking with those things. And the holy shrines, maybe it's nice, but you don't really need them. The game is great. You do also get the patrol system back, so you can select soldiers and use the soldiers to let them patrol a certain area. I believe Age of Empires 3 didn't have it. So it was available in the older games, like Age of Empires 1 and 2 had the patrol system, so you could select a couple of soldiers, click on one side, click on the other side, and you just walk in between that area. It sounds a little whack, but if you have a very large base with big walls, you can just make patrols of 10 soldiers and just let them patrol the walls. In case you're just busy somewhere else, you don't always notice if someone's there, and you don't sometimes you get attacked on a wall and you have to collect your army from somewhere to go over there. And with the patrols, they're always nearby. So if something happens, they see it and they will attack, and you'll be notified before they destroy everything. So that's a very nice feature. But if I put it all together, and I'm gonna be very honest with all the hours I've played, it's a very nice game, but I think I like Age of Empires 3 more. They both have a building limit, so that kind of sucks, because you just want to create a massive army. But I enjoy Age of Empires 3 more. The game doesn't look much worse, it's just almost the same graphics. This game is just a little limited. And then the part with the self-driving cannons without a soldier next to it, it just doesn't really feel right. It just misses a couple of spots that made the game very great. But I don't want to disappoint anyone that will say, well, the game is great. Well, if you like it, I understand. I like it as well. But I get the option to choose from each Age of Empires. I got all of them. So, yeah, my preference goes to Age of Empires 3. Gotta say though, Age of Empires 4 is on the Game Pass now, so if you have Xbox Game Pass, you can play it on the computer, okay, so you can just really use it. So you can play this game for free. That's very nice about Game Pass and Microsoft just owning all these publishers. So, well, with that said, I'll leave the review at here, at this spot. I'm just gonna end it here. I love playing these games. I'll probably make an Age of Empires 1 video someday. But for this one, I would say it's a very nice game. But if you can play it for free through Xbox Game Pass, it's worth it. Then I wouldn't maybe buy Age of Empires 3. Because Age of Empires 3 isn't on Game Pass, I believe. Only this one. Only the newest are on there. But to buy it, I don't know how expensive it is. I think it's just a 60 bucks or whatever, or 50, which is a lot of money. So if you already own Age of Empires 3 or 2 or 1, I would recommend just keep playing those. This game doesn't really add a lot of it doesn't really add much. It doesn't really add much. So it's not worth buying for that amount of money. Maybe if it's in a discount or whatever. Well, guys, I hope I helped you guys a little bit. I'm sorry about my fucking bad speaking and me losing my words and everything. And sorry about the lacking footage. I did my best. Fucked up that I lost everything. I got a very cool The Witcher video upcoming. I hope you guys will move on to that video next time. I hope you enjoyed it. Please subscribe to my channel, and hope to see you guys next time. Bye.
جاهز للعمل. سأنطلق. أجل. مرحبا. كما تشاء. إلى التعدين.
لدي مهمة. كما تشاء. إلى التعدين.
أجل. مرحبا. ما حاجتك؟ ما حاجتك؟ السهم مشدود. سأبني هذا. لدي مهمة. الرامي مستعد. سأبدأ العمل. ما حاجتك؟ أجل. مرحبا. سأبني هذا. سأبني هذا. سأبدأ العمل. سيتم تشييد ذلك. سأبني هذا. سيتم تشييد ذلك. سأبدأ العمل. سأبدأ العمل. جاهز للعمل. سيتم تشييد ذلك. لدي مهمة. سأبني هذا. أجل. مرحبا. سأبدأ العمل.
لدي مهمة.
يعجبني ذلك.
ارفعوا الرماح أيها الرماحون، سيروا. استمعوا بحرص. سأفعل ذلك. استعدوا، سيروا. مفهوم. بوسع ذلك. جهزوا أنفسكم أيها
جاهزة
الرماحون.
للعمل.
حسناً. جهزوا أنفسكم. أفعل ذلك. أوامر.
شدوا أقواسكم أيها الرماة. أمرك مفهوم. مجاهدين. أعطني الأوامر. مفهوم وينفذ. ما هي الأوامر؟ أفعل. الرامي مستعد. القوس جاهز.
القرويون هنا. أجل. مرحبا. على استعداد لبعض العمل. حسنا. سأنهي بناء ذلك عن رحل.
على استعداد لبعض العمل.
حان وقت العمل.
الأوامر القادمة أيها الرومان.
ماذا لديك لأفعل؟ سأبني ذلك الآن. حان وقت العمل. أنا ذاهبة للتنفيذ.
حان وقت العمل. سأفعل ذلك لأجلك سيدي.
جهزوا أنفسكم أيها الرومان. رماة السهام، ستأتي الأوامر قريبا كما تأمر سيدي.
لا بأس بهذا الأمر.
مستعد
حان وقت العمل.
ما لديك لأفعل؟ بذلت مجهودا جيدا.
على استعداد لبعض العمل. حان وقت العمل. سأبني ذلك لأجلك سيدي.
حسنا، المطلوب. أنا ذاهب للتنقيب. أصفوا جميعا. سأجمع الحطب.